Hello and welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. Wow, I stumbled through that a lot tonight. It's me, Peter, and tonight I'm here with Mary. What's up, Mary?
Oh, not much. Ready to play champions.
Nice. Well, you have graciously filled in because we had about a million technical difficulties with Steve. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. And we look forward to it. And if you'll notice, we've got a new mod going on. Mary noticed that right away. She's like, what is all of this? And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. We're doing a new mod tonight. Yeah, this is a, new for all of us. But, so the other mod isn't getting updated anymore. So I switched over to this mod here. And there is a link to it in the show notes. And the creator of this mod, I think I don't want to even guess at this point because we've had so many technical challenges tonight. I'm a little behind, but bottom line is they are keeping this mod up to date, and the other one was not up to date and hasn't been updated in a little bit. So this one's up to date. One of the interesting parts about this mod, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, Mary, but when you look at these cards up here, they're all associated with whatever scenario we're in. I don't know if they're going to keep that up or not. So we're going to get Shadows of the Past because it's Friday night, and we're not even going to know it's Shadows of the Past by the look of it because it's going to totally throw us off. But that's okay because that's happened to me when I was like messing with the mod the other day. I'm like, oh, that's Shadows of the Past. Huh. It's like great. And Mike's joining us now too. Mike was I reached out to Mike, I reached out to Jerry to try to get somebody to fill in. So Mike's jumping on, but that's okay. He'll realize you're here in a minute and either jump off or maybe he'll try to get on the Skype as well, and we'll bring him in on it. So, a new mod, says Victor Von Doom. I like the Mjolnir. Yes, so that is the first player marker, or that is a first player marker. They have a bunch of stuff in this mod. There's a bunch of different things. But yes, this is new to me. I did put the link in the show notes, though, so you can find it. Bahamut says, oh, it's Hitch. He's our hero. I don't know what... Hitch! Hitch is the... Yes, Hitch is the one whose mods this is. And it's called, like, Hitch's Marvel Champions mod.
Ooh.
So, and he apparently does some custom content too. So there's some custom stuff in here. So who knows? Maybe for something for us to explore in the future. So for those of you who are just joining us, I want to let you know that I did build my deck. I spent a lot of time working on it. Mary just joined and she has no idea what is in her deck. So just a heads up. So we got that going for us. So I will say, Steve doesn't know what's in this deck either, because Terrence built it. So, it's probably going to be good, but so you're doing justice, by the way. I don't even know if I told you that. So Mary, why don't you let us know a little bit about yourself, though, since this is your first time on the stream?
Okay, I'm in the military. I've been a video gamer for most of my life. I actually just got into board gaming maybe 5 years ago.
Nice.
And when I decide to get into a hobby, I jump into a hobby.
Nice.
So
how many games do you own in the last 5 years?
Huh?
How many games have you bought in the last 5 years? Because that's typically what happens, right? You get in and you just buy all of the games.
Oh, I don't even know.
No worries.
I have games all over my house right now. So
nice. Do you own all the Marvel Champions stuff?
Yes.
And what got you into Marvel Champions at the beginning?
So initially I wasn't I've never been a big comic book reader. As a kid, I liked the X-Men, but that was about it. And then more recently, I've really gotten into I like dark stuff. So like Hellboy and Harrow County and witches, stuff like that. I really like that kind of darker, like Lovecraftian type stuff.
Nice.
And so when they first announced Marvel Champions, I was like, yeah, not that interested. And then I watched Team Covenant play with Evan, um, when they did that first kind of online playthrough at um, oh my
Was
gosh,
Gen Con?
Gen Con. Yeah, that's it, Gen
I
Con.
remember that Gen
And
Con because I was there and we were actually at the Fantasy Flight in-game report. And
uh-huh.
afterward, they took anybody who was media or content creator or whatever, and they had a private area with all the stuff set up. And I was with Jerry, and I'll never forget this. For whatever reason, Jerry didn't want. Oh no, Jerry didn't have a media badge, so I decided not to stay and play.
Oh,
So we went and did a demo the next day, but I did not get the like private showing that night, where I could have potentially recorded something. Now let's be honest, I'm not very good with social media anyway, so I probably would have never recorded it or done anything. Maybe I would have taken a couple pictures, but I was even worse with social media then than I am now. It's embarrassing how bad I am.
well, that's okay. I don't do a lot of social media either.
Um, Yeah, so you got into it. So are you a MCU fan as well? Like, are you now like Disney Plus like fanatic, watching all the shows, all that, or
Um, Not so much. I do love the movies.
okay?
Because yeah, after I watched them play that game, I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And as I've been kind of playing through, I've gotten more into the characters. Like I got one of those Marvel kind of like character encyclopedia
Yep.
things. So now when I don't know a character, I look them up. Um, but yeah, I've gotten really into like the MCU, but I haven't really watched most of the shows. I watched WandaVision because I love Scarlet Witch.
Nice. Honestly, I think that's the best one, or at least my favorite one anyway. At this point, Loki started strong. I don't think finished strong. Falcon Winter Soldier. I don't know what it was. I just could not get into that one. They made it too real. I'm not into like real war and real stuff. I feel like that one was a little too real for me. Um, but I did enjoy Hawkeye. That was more my speed. So, but WandaVision I think is still the best. So I think you're good right now.
Yeah, yeah. I really liked it. I watched a lot of the older TV shows as a kid. So, like the early episodes where there were a lot of people complaining, "Why is it in black and white? I don't like this." I was loving it because I was like, "It's like watching I Love Lucy again."
Yeah. Yeah, no, I really think they did a good job with that. And I love sitcoms. I've always loved sitcoms growing up. So I think that was really good. How they handled that and then putting it into the story, I think was great. So we have a couple more comments here. Bahamut says, so Hitch, again, is the person who made this mod. He also makes all the templates for the homebrew community uses. He's awesome. And then we got Victor Von Doom says, looks like this mod has some of the same functionality as the old mod. Well, I will tell you, and if you look in the comments section, I look like a crazy person because I was like, hey, can you add this? Hey, can you add that? Like I was really trying to get it, like because I knew he was going to keep it up, and the other person had already said that they were done updating that other mod. I was like, all right, can we get some of the best functionality? It doesn't have all the stuff. Like the other one has an X button to discard them as well. I don't know that you need that. It's got a boost card to like give the little boost or whatever. You don't really need that. You just flip the top card of the deck. Not a big deal. That doesn't bother me. So I think for the most part, it's got most of the cool stuff I want. There's a couple things that I'll probably talk to him about, but I mean, this mod is pretty new and he's done a great job updating it so far. So Victor had a question for you. Have you gone full crazy and gotten a board game table yet, Mary? Is Victor's question.
So it wasn't built as a game table, but some friends of mine moved out of state and decided that they wanted to start fresh and not have to take this big huge table with them. So they gave it to me. It's actually a dining table, but it's huge. It's like probably 7 feet long and like 3.5 feet across.
Nice.
So
Now, is it only used for games, or is it also used for eating and stuff? Yeah,
it's games. It's downstairs in my gaming area.
yeah. So we got Steve from Beat the Game here says, "Hey buddy, looks like you're tag teaming with a fan." Yeah. So we had Mary over here was very gracious to join us because Terrence is out of town this week, and so Steve was supposed to join me. Not you, Steve, but a different Steve from our channel. But his computer was just acting all funky, and Mary jumped in last second, and so it's awesome. All right, so the reason we decided to do these heroes this week. Oh, one last question for you, Mary. Who is your favorite Marvel Champions hero to play?
Oh, my favorite one to play. That's a hard one because I really like playing all of them, or at least most of them. I mean, Doctor Strange is always going to be a favorite,
Nice.
and Venom. I really enjoy playing
Venom
Venom.
is so
and
fun.
Hawkeye, actually.
And who? Who was the last one?
Hawkeye.
Yeah, I like Venom and Hawkeye too. All right, so it's Strange is one I would probably like if I played him more. I just I never really got into him because everybody was saying he was overpowered basically from the moment he came out. So I just never really got into him. But yeah, no, he's definitely one I haven't. But the other two I definitely love. All right, so the reason we are doing this team up this week is Steve brought it up, and I think it was a good idea. It's Black History Month right now, so we decided to go with Spectrum and with Black Panther here in honor of Black History Month, and I thought that was a really good team up to do and a really good reason to do it. Now, Mary, do you prefer to go first or second? It's up to you.
I don't know. Am I leadership?
You are Justice. I'm sorry. So
Justice. Okay.
you're Justice.
Yeah, I can go first.
All right, we'll have you go first. So, for those of you that aren't familiar with this, we are doing Escape the Collector. So, the missing Milano. We've got this all set up. We're doing Escape the Museum, it's called. You've been trapped inside Collector's Museum. Before you can escape, you must first find the Milano. When the last threat is removed from this scheme, advance to stage 2A. The players win by advancing on this one, so killing the collector is not going to do it. If this stage is complete, players lose the game, and of course they start us with 14 of the 22 threat we need to lose. But fortunately, we have the library labyrinth here. It says this way: hero action. Deal yourself a face down encounter card. Remove 5 threat from the main scheme. Limit once per player per round. The Collector's Museum is a maze of miscellaneous trinkets from every culture and hapless creatures from every star system. So we got that. So the Collector gets plus X to scheming and plus X to attack, where X is the main scheme's current stage number, which is 1 right now. So right away starts off as a 3/3. Awesome. When Collector would be defeated, remove 3 threat from the main scheme and flip this card, and the card basically says they can't take damage. You flip it back over, and it's only a 2/2 on this side. All right, so let's go ahead and draw up our 6 cards. Badink, badink. Ooh, I got 2 meditations and a vibranium on turn 1 and an unflappable. I like that. So, Mary, just so you know, you can put discards and you can move your deck wherever you want to. I mean, this is where they have it on this mat, but wow. And I got a power in all of us on my opening hand. This is an interesting hand with Ironheart. Wow.
I got 3 speed of lights.
Oh my gosh. Well, you could just flip around plinking damage and whatever else, or discard them all and be done with it. This is a really interesting hand. All right, I'm going to get rid of meditation too. I'm going to get rid of both of my meditations, which is crazy. Now I'm going to pull like a helicarrier or something. Or do I get rid of Ironheart and keep the meditation? Ah. All right, I'm getting rid of Ironheart. I don't know, because she draws me a card. All right, I'm getting rid of one of my meditations. I'm going to draw 2 cards. All right, and then I get to search for an upgrade. I'm going to actually search for the one that that lets me remove threat. I think it's called Tactical something. Yeah. And draw that. So I'm protection, by the way, so I'll be able to help a little bit with the thwarting.
Okay. Um, ooh.
All right. You happy with your?
Hey, that's a card.
What was that?
Yeah. I got Agile Flight, which is a card I have not used
Play only for identity
ever.
as aerial trait. Well, do you? I don't even know.
Yeah, when I flip over, I'll be aerial.
Nice. Remove a total of up to 5 threat from among schemes as you choose. It's not terrible. Make an entrance. When your hero makes a basic thwart, get +2 for that thwart. After the thwart ends, if your hero removed all the threat from a scheme, you may heal too. Okay. Oh, and Def Focus. Which doesn't work for any of those, but will be good for the rest of the game. Alright, Mary. How do you want to start this one? What's your
All
alter
right.
ego? After you change to this form... Oh, yeah. Just get rid of forms.
So let's see. Making an entrance is not going to do anything for me right now, so I'm going to throw in Deft Focus.
Nice.
That over there. And then I'm going to flip.
And this will flip
And
too.
I will, yeah, I'll do Gamma, so that's going to take a damage off of
Yep, I got it.
Collector. Um, then I will Speed of Light to Photon.
Okay, so remove a threat from the scheme. Badink.
And I get to draw a card.
Nice.
Then I'll Speed of Light again.
Why not?
Back to Gamma.
Nice, so that's one more plink damage. Padink.
I get to draw another card.
You do. Ooh, there you go.
That's nice.
That is nice.
And then I will Speed of Light one last time back to Photon.
Nice. All right.
And draw another card.
Bahamut says that mod has a Pim resizer, lots of ass. If you drop a card on it, it switches from hero size to encounter size. Yes. I think that's in this miscellaneous thing here. Yep, you can pull it out and it automatically resizes the card for you. Yeah, no, this mod's great, by the way. Really good job. I mean, I am missing some of the functionality from the other mod. But again, this is like a very early rough draft of this mod. And it's already great. The one thing I wish is when you put in these side encounters here, I forget what they're called now. Well, whatever. When you put these in, the only problem with them is they are in timeline order from when they were released. They are not in alphabetical order. So if you were trying to find a specific thing, you just have to know when it was released, rather than, like be able to do your alphabet. So that's a little bit of a challenge. It's the same for the villains, but that doesn't bother me as much in the heroes as well. I kind of like alphabetical with the side schemes, or modulars, and with the champions, but that's all right. I mean, not going to stop me from using it. So, all right.
All right. So I put down Heroic Intuition, and so now I'm going to thwart for 4.
Sweet. So you got it down to 8. Did you want to take an encounter card to get rid of 5 more, or are you good? I mean, you've done your part for sure. I can do some stuff too. But if you want to, you can.
I think I need to get built up a little more.
Okay, yeah. These are definitely decks that prefer to get built up a little bit. All right. So I am going to, first things first, do Power in All of Us to play Ironheart, which will let me draw a card, and hopefully... Oh, more Vibranium. Look at that. This is crazy. All right, so I'm going to use some Vibranium to put on my Tactical Genius. And then I am going to Never Back Down to put in Unflappable. I'll flip over, and Ironheart and I will both thwart. Yeah, so some things, we'll talk about the mod afterward. How about that? That'll be our after stream discussion. We'll talk about a couple other things too, maybe finish off some questions. Now, so do I use a Vibranium for Wakanda Forever? I mean, I'm not going to keep both of them in my hand, so sure. Vibranium for Wakanda Forever. That'll take 2 off of main. Oh, and I didn't take the 3 off for us. So 1, 2, 3. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a card and get past it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. not gonna run past the first stage into my death with a deck that has about 50 cards that end up in play by the end of it. All right, so up top here, there's a little ready button. You can go ahead and hit that. That should ready your cards, and then draw back up to your hand size. And let's get this party started. Oh, did you get 1 too many?
Why did it give me 6?
That's all right.
I pushed 5.
That's all right. Oh, you pushed 5, but you already had 1. So you have to push how many you draw.
Right.
It's all good. It's all good. I shuffled it back in. All right, so we're going to add 2 threats to the main scheme, and then Collector is going to go ahead and attack you for 3. I can chump for you if you'd like.
Yeah, that would be
awesome.
Great.
So I will chump with you. Put Ghost into play, engage with you. All right, there you go. You have a Ghost.
Yay.
So, hey, but you're engaged now, so there's that. All right, and then he's going to attack me. I'm just going to take it, because what I found yesterday is I need to actually be damaged, because I have that 1 card that like takes damage off of me and puts it on them, and if I'm not damaged, it really doesn't do anything. Although I have Unflappable, but there's 0 chance. Oh, wait. Hey, look at my hand. I don't have any defensive cards, so that is unuseful to me. So I'm just going to take this.
Oh, I think Ironheart goes to the collection.
No. This is Collector 2.
Oh.
This is Escape
2.
This is Escape the Museum. No. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be chumping if it was Collector 1. All right, so that would have been 0. So guess what would have just happened there? Oh no, because he hits for 3 anyway. That's right, because of the +1 for the stage. All right, so that is that. So you can go ahead and hit this little card over here, which makes you draw an encounter card. Badink. Go ahead and flip it. Oh, look at that. More people in front of you. Oh, guess what? 1 in front of me, too. Hey! It's lots and lots of people.
And they both got patrol.
Yes, which means we're going to have to deal with them in one way or another. All right, but I am going to be first this turn. Man, hard to ignore is good to get out early, but I just don't know that I can. So I'm going to do Power in All of Us and Hard to Ignore to put in Mockingbird. And yes, Mockingbird is going to stun. Oh, by the way, he should have taken damage because I do have Retaliate. And even if you don't defend, you still retaliate. So yes, let's not forget that. So Mockingbird will stun the Collector over there. And then, yeah, I'm using lots of double resources for single cost cards, but I am going to go ahead and put my Armored Vest in. And we will... So, what are your plans right now? I guess you have a Gamma Blast, which is good.
Yeah.
But you have to change forms for that, and you're... Huh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't get the overkill off of it.
No, but you could actually do that and then potentially photon speed or under surveillance. I don't know is very useful. Thanks, Terrence, for this mission specifically because you're constantly wanting to remove threat. I'm gonna go ahead and help you by killing your servant bot. And the reason for that, number one, is I don't mind taking the damage and it'll retaliate. But the other reason for that is if you get rid of your other one, then you can start working on this threat here. I guess you don't need to get rid of them to work on the threat. But so I'm going to attack for 2, and Mockingbird's going to attack for 1, and that servant bot is out of here. See ya.
Yeah.
All right, and that's going to be it for me.
Okay. Well, yeah, since I'm already in photon form, I guess I might as well take out the rest of that threat. So I'll use Genius to play photon speed. So that'll remove 4 off of the main.
Okay.
And then I guess I will use these two.
Oh, and Def Focus. I was like, wait a minute, you can't Gamma Blast. Yes, yes, you can.
Back to Gamma, so I will do 1 damage. Do 1 damage to the villain, and then the rest of it is just going to hit that guy to get rid of
Okay.
him. And then while I'm in this form, I will attack for 3.
You gonna attack the villain or Servant Bot over here?
I'll take out your servant bot so you don't have to deal with it.
Okay, sweet. All right, well that actually worked out pretty well. I forgot that you were gonna be a hard hitter once you got to Gamma form, but makes me happy. Thank you for doing that. You're
Yep.
I already like you better than Terrence. I mean, I feel like Terrence wouldn't help me out there. I feel like Terrence would have been like, "No, you're fine. You're protection. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the villain." All right, so let's go ahead and ready up and draw our cards. Draw up to 5. Oh, there's a helicarrier. Hello, and a Wakanda Forever, and some energy daggers, and some never back downs. In other words, remember all those double resources I got? Of course, when I need them, I got nothing. So we'll see. I mean, I should probably never back down. Oh, wait a minute. They're stunned. All right, so let's add 2 to the main. Then they're going to attack me, but they're stunned. So they're not going to attack me. Then they're going to attack you. If you take this, it'll let me get helicarrier.
Yeah, I'll take it.
It won't let me get my energy daggers out, though. That's the negative part. So I literally just get helicarrier out. Never mind. Maybe I should never back down. Oh, Unflappable will let me draw a card, so who knows? Maybe I'll get a double resource. So I will defend for you. I feel like you just did nice things for
Are
me.
you sure?
I should do nice things back. So I defend for 3 now, plus the 2 here. That's 5 total. They're attacking for 3, 4, 5. Boom! Blocked it all. So that does 1 damage from my retaliate. And Unflappable lets me draw a card. Come on, double resource. Come on, double resource. Yeah! See? Good things come to those who are good. Or something. Nice. All right. Of course, now they're going to attack for like 57 damage. But that's all right. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my card. Badink, go ahead and draw yours. And I get a ghost. When revealed, you're confused. Well, we all know that. We've all watched the stream before. We know I'm confused. Oh, so this is one of those... Oh, no, this is an Escape the Museum. When revealed, hero, you are stunned. Collector attacks you. Wow. That's just... And that is just kick in the head. Oh, I do have Mockingbird. Do you want me to chump for you? I mean, she doesn't do much else at this point.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so we'll go ahead and block with Mockingbird. Mock, yeah, ing, yeah, bird.
Oh, classic. That is a classic movie.
Yes, Dumb and Dumber. That's me and my son. Dumb and Dumber. All right. Wait a minute. You never got attacked there. We got to go backward. I got to get Mockingbird back because I'm an idiot. And when I never back down, he was supposed to get stunned again. So he was stunned, and then he's not stunned. So I'm going to put this card back in his deck and shuffle it back in. See, I'm catching... See, Brent says, you stunned the collector. No attack there. Brent caught me. I caught myself too. But, yeah, thanks for looking out, Brent. But you are still stunned. Like, that still goes off. Yeah. Because you are stunned, then the collector attacks you. So that still goes off. So we're good. I was so excited by drawing that double resource, I totally forgot to stun the collector. Like, that's the whole point of that card. All right, so back to us.
All right. So I think at this point, Avengers Mansion would probably be the best thing to put out. And then
I concur.
Since I'm not going to get enough to really play anything out of it anyway, I can give you the draw.
Well,
and
unless you put
way...
Interrogation Room or Justice Served Like, you could play one of those two after you play it with the card you draw, right?
Right. But I think your energy daggers are probably.
Which ones are they? Deal 1 damage to the villain for each enemy. Oh, and each enemy engaged with that player. They're not bad, for sure. Your call.
Let's see.
Ooh, Justice Serves pretty good though, because remember if you like get rid of this here, which you can't,
Oh, that's right.
then you'll be able to ready yourself, and the next stage comes in like fully charged, just like this one came in. So if we can work it out that happens, it's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll do that then. I'll that and out.
Yeah, so for anybody out there, because I see a bunch of people keep jumping on, so this is a new mod that we just found because the other mod wasn't getting updated anymore. So we jumped to this one, and this mod's awesome. So go check it out. It's the link's in the show notes.
Put that over there.
You've been served.
So I like to have my setup like I have a very particular way.
Yeah. Well, honestly,
like
I'm so used to my cards being down here that I always forget my deck and discard are up here. But I always do. Well, and this space is throwing me off too, but it's fine. I'll be used to it. But I always put my allies up top because I want them like right in front of the bad guys.
Yeah.
And then I do my the stuff on the bottom is typically stuff that I gotta exhaust to draw cards or whatever else. I don't know why my armored vest is there, honestly. Maybe I'll just put it here. But then here is stuff like that I need to trigger like for attacking and defending and stuff. Yeah. So what is your preferred layout method?
I typically like to put all my supports and upgrades that don't actually exhaust down along the bottom, and then in the middle I like to put upgrades like armor, weapons, and generally the stuff that does exhaust like just right in the middle, and then all the allies and stuff up front.
Oh, you put Justice is Served up there. See, you're throwing me off. You threw yourself off.
I know. I'm not sure exactly where to put it.
Yeah. No, in this board, it's yours is a little busy. Mine is less busy. I could change your board if you want. You don't have to. You don't have to be Spectrum. You know, you could be Gamora, or oh gosh, I just hit all your stuff. What did I do, Peter? What did you do? I know how to fix this though, because I had this happen to me. The cards are there. You just got to tap on them and find them, and they'll come up to the top. So yes, for anybody using this mod for the first time, if you screw up the way I did and change it, see, you can tell I screw up a lot because I know how to unscrew up myself. So we got Bagel Top Games here. That's the first time I think I've seen Bagel Top Games. Hey there, just saw that you were live. Love the layout here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this isn't my mod. It's Hilt's mod, but Hilt Marvel Champion mod's pretty stinking awesome. Now you are still haven't done anything. You gonna...
Oh, yep. I will take off the rest of the threat. So.
Oh no, but you're only one, aren't you? Yeah, you're on Gamma.
Oh, wait, I thought I'd switch. Sorry. No, well, I'll attack to get rid of stun because I gotta get.
Yeah, I'm not worried about rushing this down. We'll take care of that next turn. Bagel Top Game says the Panther mat is much easier to see the cards on. Yeah, I don't like super busy mats. Muhammad says I did that too. With changing the mats while your cards were on it. Yeah, thankfully I noticed that like you still can highlight over them and you just, as you saw, just touch them. All right, so I'm gonna spend 1, 2. Do I get rid of my daggers? I think I do. I think it's okay. Get my helicarrier in, and I'm going to use my helicarrier to Wakanda Forever. So we're going to do that to remove 2 threat. And then Mockingbird's going to attack for 1. Oops. That's the other thing I have to get used to. You don't left click on these anymore, and honestly I think it's better because they were so small before. They're states now, so you just hit the number and it changes states, which I think I liked it. Oh, Hitch is here. So this is Hitch's mod. Thank you, Hitch. You've been very responsive. We totally appreciate it. People were saying earlier that they liked that there was a lot of the things from the other mod that they liked over here. So thanks for doing that. Yeah, no, the other mod was great, but this one I'm super happy with right now. All right, so we're done, right? Did Tactical Genius to remove 2, and yeah, so forgot this ghost was in front of me, by the way. Totally spaced on that. That's all right. We'll take care of ghost later.
Oh, you're confused. So...
so yes, when I tried to thwart there, I just get rid of confuse, which is fine. It's still at 3. Good call. See, you know I'm confused. We figured that out already. All right, so we're going to ready everything up. And go ahead and draw up to 5. Or hand size. Ooh, I got a Quinn Carrier and an Avengers Mansion in my hand, by the way. And a Golden City. So I would love to flip down. So maybe we shouldn't go past this stage this turn. Because I would love to Golden City to draw 2 cards. Because that is always good. Alright, so we're going to add 2 threat to the main. Then we are going to have Collector. What's he going to do? Attack. Well, you're first player. So he's going to attack you first. I'll go ahead and Mockingbird that attack. +0. Boo. Come on. Beat the tar out of Collector. Or at a Mockingbird. See, now is when I want the +0. And I'm not going to get it. But I am going to defend my own attack and just pray I pull another 0 out of there. Nope. Of course, it's 1. So I get plinked for 1, which means sadly Unflappable doesn't go off. And then I'm going to take 2 more from this ghost here. Now, the ghost is going to take 1 retaliate damage, and so is Collector. Badink, badink. All right, go ahead and draw your card.
Okay. Servant bot.
That dude again. Assault. The villain attacks you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I could die here.
You want me to jump in?
I think I might need you to defend me, which it sounds so crazy with your 1 defense, but...
That's okay.
I mean, he's attacking for 3. Yeah, that would have been 5. That would have been my death. So you take 4. Oh yeah, this one. Those do click. Sweet.
Okay.
All right. So a bunch of people are talking to Hitch in the chat, it looks like, and so I'm not going to repeat everything because there's a lot going by. But I'm glad you guys are having fun out there today. There's a lot of engagement tonight, which I love to see, especially because we got Mary here. So thanks everybody for encouraging her along. Her first time on the stream. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
All right. Oh, look what I did. I put Mockingbird over here where my discard pile used to be instead of over there. Oops. And I had an armored vest on her, and that's why when I was shaking it, it was shuffling. Whoa. I defended with armored vests, so that was 3. Yeah, no, there was 1. I was like, I was so excited for a second. And then I realized, no, I really did fail. I can't help you very much. And not only that, but I'd also love your Avengers Mansion. It's very greedy of me. But the only reason I'm asking for it is because I think I'll be able to get mine out, and I might be able to give you the Avengers Mansion right back.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Come on, double resource. Come on, double... Oh, that's Nick Fury. That's not going to help. That's okay. All right. I'm just going to do a whole lot of nothing here. I mean, I could take 2 threat off if you want me to. Let's see. Can I afford Wakanda Forever and everything else I want to do? It depends on what I draw. Uh,
I've got photon speed. Um,
if you, all right. I'm just gonna. I mean, I could get rid of 5. I mean, worst case scenario, we could have you get rid of 5 here. The problem is, I need an ally to help chump for you because I'm gonna be face down in 2 seconds. Uh,
right.
all right. Well, I'm just gonna flip down. I'm not gonna Wakanda forever. I'm gonna spend my Wakanda forever and my Quinn carrier to put Golden City into play. Golden City super sweet. Exhaust it to draw 2 cards when you're on your alter ego side. So I'm gonna draw 2. Come on, double resource. All right, that's 1. So I could pay for Fury and draw 3 cards. The problem is if none of them are double resources, and we've already seen me go through a lot, then I'm not going to be able to pay for Avengers Mansion. Do you need that extra card? For sure need it? Or can I pay you back next turn? Oh, no, I have Helicarrier. No matter what, I'll be able to get it. Okay, sweet. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 with Night Nurse to put Fury in. Fury lets me draw 3 cards. So, as you can tell, this deck is all about drawing cards. And then, I will Helicarrier and pay these to Avengers Mansion. Boom. All right, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Mary. Go ahead and draw a card.
All right.
And I'll go ahead and Fury to remove 2 threats. Unless you want me to hit somebody. Well, you can get rid of this while you're in that form. Is that your plan? I don't think the 2's going to help.
Well, let's see. I was going to throw in energy duplication using energy.
Right.
And then use that and deft focus to photon speed so that I could bring down the threat. Unfortunately, it'll only set it at 1, so I won't be able to do the justice served.
But you save that for the beginning next turn. You're first player. Right? I don't think we want to flip it right now. I think we want to flip it like right at the beginning, then untap yourself, and then totally get rid of it. Well, I mean, I can do 2 also with Nick Fury. But again, I don't think we want to beat it right now.
Beat him? The
I don't think we want to beat this stage right now because it's just going to pop right back up to the top.
That is true.
So, but you're going to do photon speed to get rid of 4, right? All right, so I'm going to have Fury hit my dude then. Put him at 3. And then Fury will come to 2. I do love the counters with the states on them. I think that is really cool. All right, so I am done. Go ahead and do you.
All right, so energy for energy duplication.
Nice.
And then we'll use that and def focus for photon speed. Oh, actually, this is gonna flip it.
Well,
because
but you'll be able to get rid of 3, and then I mean, worst case scenario, we use the library to get rid of another 2. I think it's okay. I think that's okay.
So when I go to photon, that'll take 1 off, and then.
Well, you have to kill this first. Did you kill this? Because you can't do anything while this is in front of you.
Oh, that is true.
Wait, why are you exhausted? Oh, because you blocked from me.
Yeah. So never mind. I'm gonna bring photon speed
So
back to my hand.
you didn't use depth focus or energy duplication yet.
Right.
Not yet. Can Wiccan get you there? No.
No.
Did you want here? I can do 2 damage to him. Let me do that. So instead of doing 2 to mine, I'll say I did 2 to yours. Boom. And then you could bring in Wiccan to do the last point of damage. Boom. Done and done.
Right. Let's see. So use that energy duplication and I hate to get rid of it, but use Wiccan.
So that does the last damage.
1 damage.
Boom, boom, boom. Dead.
Okay. Oh, now I gotta toss blue marble.
Yeah, but I think that's alright. Alright, so now you get rid of all 5. So now we will read. So we go to 2A. Alright, the Milano is being held in a massive container. You try to pry open the side, but ultimately resolve to smashing the glass as hard as you can. When revealed, put the set-aside Milano support from the ship command encounter set into play under the first player's control. Alrighty. So let's do that. So we go to side modulars here. And we pull out the Milano. Hey! I'm the first player, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. I can generate a resource for anybody, I think. For any player. Yeah, that's sweet. Although, you're all out of cards. You're all out of cards.
Yeah.
I'm so lost without you. Alright, so put the set aside Milano support. Yep, we got that. Alright, now that you've broken the Milano out of its cage, use it to find the front door. Force interrupt when the last threat is removed. Okay, so bottom line is we got to put 22 threat on this bad boy. Ouch. By the way, ouch. Now, the nice part is justice is served. Sucker.
It is. So, and right back up, and then I will thwart again for 4.
4? Oh, you've got
Yep.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Nice. Now am I face down? I am. So did you want to take a card to remove 5 more? I probably should have done that. Well, no, because then you wouldn't have gotten to do your 4. If we get to 30, yeah. I mean, that would have to put 12 on. I mean, 12's a lot. It's your call.
Yeah, I'll take a card.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and do that, and I'll take the 5 off. Badink, done. All right, so let's go ahead, and I've got a chumper for you. Good news. We didn't end up using the Milano, but that's all right, because we just got it at the end. All right, so we're going to add 2 to the main, and then he is going to thwart against me. Not much we can do about that. That's 3 plus another 0. Three? Okay, and then he's going to attack you. I'm going to block with Fury, because why wouldn't I? For 4, but nope. Oh, sorry, I got to... Psy Ghost has got a thwart for 2 also. Bye-bye, Fury, goodbye. You did such a good job. Alright, so I've got to draw a card now. Encounter card, and you go ahead and take a second one. Oh, look at this. My buddy's got a buddy.
Oh. And I got Impossible Geometry, which is an Insight 1.
Insight 1 adds 1 thread over there. 1 revealed. You're confused. If you're already confused, choose to discard a card you control. Huh. You know, remember when I had Night Nurse earlier? And I was like, I'm going to discard that to do something else that's not Night Nurse. Yeah. Ooh. It's Baby Shark doot 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 doot. Baby Shark doot 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 doot. Quick Striking Shark doot 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 doot. Does Wiccan have any space? Wiccan could take 1 of that if you wanted, although then Wiccan can't thwart next turn.
Yeah.
So it's your call. You'll probably be flipping down next turn anyway, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get all 7 off unless you get a photon blast in your hand.
Unfortunately.
No, but you got energy duplication. Nothing wrong with that. 2 energy duplications is nothing to sneeze at. All right, so I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Oh, you know what I should do? Draw any cards at the end of my turn. That would be... Oh, I draw 6. Oh, it's Lockjaw! By the way. Oh, for those longtime fans, I love me some Lockjaw. Good boy. Unfortunately, I got 2 hard to ignore. Oh, not unfortunately. I'm about to draw a bazillion cards here. But you are the first player. And don't forget we have Milano also, which you could use or I can use. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Let's see. And figure out. Oh
Okay,
man, turn the tide.
so
Good for
So
this.
Bageltop Games is asking for recommendations for the first few expansions, big or small, after the core set. You know what? We'll talk about that after the episode. You know, at the end in our post game discussion. But Terrence and I have covered this quite a few times. We covered it on our One Stop Co-op Shop podcast. We covered it on our Marvel Champions update. And then we've covered it after the stream quite a few times. We'll cover it again today because Mary, maybe you have a different philosophy on what to get after core set. So Ryan says hello Ryan, welcome.
What?
Mary, you're bringing all the fans out today. They're like, wait, Mary's on? By the way, so you got Milano, you got a helicarrier if you need it, and you got my Avengers Mansion if you need it. So don't hesitate to spend away. And then of course you're going to get an energy duplicator too. So
Yeah, and I just got Quake.
Quake's pretty good.
Nice. Let's see. So I'm gonna use Venom and Turn the Tide to get Quake out.
Nice. You want helicarrier?
Not just yet. I think.
Oh, it's a superpower. So you can use Def Focus. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Wow. Energy duplicator is a superpower. That's ridiculously good.
And then I will use that and Pulsar Shield to do Photon Speed.
Nice.
Again.
So that's 4.
So that's 4.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
You're confused.
Wait,
well, it doesn't matter because then you're going to
yeah.
4. Either way, it's 4, right?
Yeah.
So I removed 4. Did you want to take another card to remove 5? I will certainly take 1, but if you want to take 1 also, we could get 10 off. It's you.
First I'm gonna have Wiccan do his thing.
Nice, good call. So,
he'll do
2, and then we flip to see 2 more. So
2.
2 damage. Who do you want to do it to?
Should we start whittling the Star Shark down?
Let's go for it. Boom.
Alright, and then I'm gonna flip down.
Yeah. Although, you know what? If you don't mind, could you just hit this one? Because then I can get rid of him with Lockjaw. And then, because one Psyblast kills it, right? At 7 life?
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that.
Cool. All right. So you're flipped down, and did you heal, or you couldn't heal?
I couldn't heal.
All right. So, and you didn't use any of this or the Milano, huh? All right. Well, guess what that means? That means I'm going off. Oh, I just changed my mat. What the heck? I literally tried to draw cards, and I changed my mat. No. Thank you for your help. Oh my gosh. That was ridiculous. Why did I do that? Is that everything? All right. So draw 2 cards. Don't do that. Don't accidentally change your mat. Ooh. All right. And then we're going to Avengers Mansion to draw another one. Oh, I got a meditation too. Oh, this turn. This turn. Only thing I need is a like a or my Quinn carrier in my hand. All right, so meditation I'm going to use. Or do I just heal? No, I'm going to use it. So meditation, the way it works is you exhaust yourself to reduce the cost of a card by 3. Oh, wait. No. I'm not doing that yet. Not doing that yet. First things first, I am going to spend energy to put in my Vibranium suit. Then I'm going to spend Lockjaw and Shuri. Oh, not Shuri. Milano to put in my gloves over here. Then I'm going to meditation, exhausting myself, and spend one of my hard to ignores to bring Lockjaw out of purgatory and into play. Good boy. Oh, I love me some Lockjaw. Good boy. Dr. Hand says, boom, 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 Matt. Yes. That was definitely a quick change. You ever see those like quick change artists on like America's Got Talent or whatever? Yeah, that was that. I was a quick change. I changed from one outfit to another in the blink of an eye, and then changed back and had to pick up my cards. That metaphor, I lost it halfway through, but that's okay. It's fine. All right, so I'm going to spend Shuri to go ahead and put in one of my hard to ignores. And then I am going to use my helicarrier to Wakanda Forever. And I feel like lots of good things have happened. Actually, I messed up. Hold on. This one was at 2 damage.
Yes.
We're going to have Lockjaw hit this one to put it at 3 because don't I have the claws that hit everybody? Or am I just making crap up here? No, I don't. That's okay. I have the one that'll let me move a damage or whatever. Yeah, neither of these works out great. It's fine. It was an odd number here. So wait, where was that? Oh, that 1 damage was already there. It's fine. All right, so I am going to start with Tactical Genius to remove 1 threat. But ink. Oh, did you draw a threat card or no? To drop it by 5. Well, we never did that. You said you were going to, but I don't see you having a card, and I don't see this being down. It was a hero action, so you would have had to do it earlier. It's fine. I'll just do it. Don't worry about it. Because we can go up to 30 on this side. So I'm not too worried about it, because I was planning on doing it anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so on yours, if you do Tactical Genius last...
It removes 2.
It'll remove 2. And then with the Vibranium suit...
Yeah, I kind of want to heal 2, but you're right. You're right. That's smarter. So I'll remove 2. I'll only heal 1 to plink this 1 damage here. And then with my claws, which do 2 or 4, I'll do the other 2 here. You know, I wanted that extra life. That was what it was, really. But it's fine. It's fine. I shouldn't be greedy. I should be doing things for the team here. You know, if it was Terrence there, things might be different. But for you, Mary, I'm gonna do what's smarter for the team. All right, so I took my card and I did reduce threat by 5. So I'm done. I'm good. Look, this is a thing of beauty, by the way. Like this over here. Like once I build up, and what else is a thing of beauty is Lockjaw is at 2 damage now, and I'm about to redraw. I'm about to be done with my deck. Now that does mean I'm gonna have 3 encounter cards to deal with, but that's fine. That is not the important thing. The important thing is Lockjaw will be in my discard pile to keep replaying for this entire round. I have 8 double resources that would help pay for Lockjaw. 8. Because there's 3 Vibraniums, 3 of the basic double resources, and I got 2 Power in All of Us, which is double resource to pay for gray cards. 8. Plus 3 of those cards where if I'm on my alter ego side, it reduces the cost by 3. So that's 11 cards out of my deck. which can help me pay for Lockjaw out of the discard. So plus you know all these resources and stuff here. So anyway, all right, let's go ahead and ready ourselves. Let's go ahead and draw up, which gets me an extra encounter card because I'm through my deck. You know what's really good right after you shuffle your deck? Ancestral Knowledge, which is a card that lets you put 3 different cards from your discard pile into your deck. In other words, those aren't good. Ooh, I got 2 double resources. Guess what those are for? Hello, Lockjaw. Welcome back. Welcome back. I love me some Lockjaw. Oh, did you have to draw one? You deck too?
Yep.
All right. Oh, we should unexhaust Milano. All right. So we are going to add 2 threat to the main scheme, and then not going to attack you. He's going to scheme against you. So that will be for 3 plus another 1. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Star Shark.
Star Shark does his 1. Not too worried about.
I'm gonna use Quake.
Oh, sweet. After minion schemes, exhaust Quake. Yeah, no, Quake is. I forgot how good Quake is. That's pretty awesome. All right. So then he's gonna attack me. The only thing I don't have defensive cards. But that's all right. I'm still gonna defend. Or do I just lockjaw this? I'm gonna defend. Why not? What's the worst thing that could happen? Yeah, that's not a great thing. So that's 2 more damage. 1, 2. All right. Because he does 3. Because 2 plus. Oh, he's on Collector 2 now. Ooh, that's another damage to me. All right. Should have thought that one through. He does take 1 retaliate. I think it's time to beat Collector upside his head. Stupid Collector head. All right. So we're going to deal with our encounter cards. So go ahead and draw 1 more. I get 1 more. And let's do this. Hero, you are... Oh, no. Your alter ego. Exhaust your identity. The Collector schemes. Huh. Oh, so he would have schemed for 1 more also because we're on stage 2. So can't forget that. So he schemes for 5. Because it's 4 here plus 1 here, 5. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. You're exhausted and all that. Oh, and you're at 4 hit points too. Not great. All right. You got your second one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for me. You're welcome. So which one do I discard? I think I discard the one that does the extra damage. I like the one that heals me. So I'm just going to discard my gloves. Hey, remember how I said ancestral knowledge wasn't that great? Huh. It's looking a lot better right now. We will see. I think Night Nurse looks pretty good too, though. Although we're both exhausted right now. So I don't know. All right. So we got that going for us. I have you now. You are stunned. Collector attacks you. You know, Collector, not a big fan of that. I'm going to block with Lockjaw. Because, ow. Oh, put the ghost into play, engage with you. Yeah, great. That was... Alright, now you know how I feel. Now you know how Terrence feels. Just watching me get beat mercilessly over and over again. Oh, baby shark doot doot doot. Oh, baby shark kills me.
Here's Wiccan.
Yeah, alright, so you block that. Now I still think you have to do the other 2 damage somewhere because it is a indirect damage attack.
Um.
Put 1 on Quake, I guess.
Yeah, do 1 on Quake and I guess 1 on me.
Well, thank you for doing that. Although it's not looking good. I gotta be honest, Mary. Surge and reveal the top card in the... Hey! Oh, and the encounter deck's empty. So there's that. Oh, so hold on. This does not come here. Oh, when did we exhaust it? Did something just surge? So this wouldn't have been in. This wouldn't have been in, I think. Yeah, all of these wouldn't have been in. I think that's right. Because as soon as it empties, you're supposed to shuffle it. And then... then, so all this would have been done after. Oh, no, it's when I pulled Ghost, actually, as the boost for their attack. So which one told them to attack? Because all those would be in as well. I think this was after the attack. You know, who can say? No, it was the one right before. It was literally the one right before. I think he attacked right here.
Right.
Yes, and that's when we pulled the last one. Okay. So then this came up and this came up. Which means I get to draw 2 more cards. Because that's fun. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Incite 1. Okay. Because why not? And then when revealed, you're confused. If you're already confused, No, I'm not. I'm stunned. I'm not confused. Oh my gosh. Hey, remember how happy I was a second ago when I was all built up? I'm no longer all built up because they took away one of my upgrades, and how happy I was when I was going to get Lockjaw back. Yeah, this is garbage. What's going on the board right now? Garbage. I do have Night Nurse, so I got that going for me. Oh my gosh.
I I may be able to help.
With what?
Uh oh. Oh, well, when my turn comes around and I can flip up, I've got two Gamma Blasts.
Oh. So what resources do you need for that?
Well, I've got the two
Oh, and they're superpowers. So one of
energy
them you got paid for.
tokens. Yep.
And then do you need anything else from your hand?
And then
Oh, and you're going to poke 2 damage also. Let's not forget. Bahamut says harsh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all. That's all. And don't forget we have Milano. All right. So I'm going to Avengers Mansion myself. Because I am greedy. Because there's a lot of good cards I want to play here. All right. So I'm going to pay 2. Or pay 4 to get Lockjaw back in play. Because it's me. Of course I am. Until I get rid of this bot over here, I cannot do... I can't take the card to remove 5 threat. So I feel like that's a priority for me this turn. So I am going to play...
Yeah.
I'm going to play Night Nurse first. So I'll use my Helicarrier to Night Nurse. I'm going to take this myself too, because I'm a greedy son of a gun. To get rid of my... to get rid of my stunned. Wait, is this an attack? That's a thwart. This is an attack. Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of my stunned. And heal myself 1. Okay. So, then I am going to use Ancestral Knowledge. And you can have Milano. To Wakanda. Okay. Well, no. First. I'm not Wakandaing forever first. First things first, I'm going to have Lockjaw attack this. Servant bot. So I actually can do a little bit of removal. Gosh, this is awful. This is just a terrible turn. Because this is about to attack me. Alright. So, but I am going to Wakanda forever. Paying whatever I paid. Ancestral Knowledge. Which, yes, I know could have put those 3 cards, including my things, back in my discard. But I'm not very smart, okay? Just, I'm not. We all know this. Alright. So, I can't remove threat anyway. Oh, so hold on. Then I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put this on Psy Ghost then. Because I can't remove threat anyway. Oh, I could by drawing a card. How important is that? I feel like that's actually pretty important, right? Yeah, that's pretty important to remove 5 threat. All right, so we're going to stick with Lockjaw attack here. All right, so first things first, I am going to do my Tactical Genius, which removes my Confused. Then I'm going to remove 2 damage from me and put it on this Servant bot over here. So, heal for 2. Then I'm going to go ahead and draw a card to remove 5. So we're down to 19. Not dead yet. And I still have Never Back Down in my hand. So, you know what? Oh, you know what? Having Never Back Down is not a bad thing when my health is not great. Okay, we're going to stick with all of that. Oh, he attacked me last turn, didn't he? Yes. That's when I lost about a bazillion life on that one attack. So he would have taken the damage because I do have Retaliate. All right.
Right. Okay. So I'm definitely going to need you to be blocking for me if I flip this turn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have Quake too. We may have to. I'm hopefully going to stun with Never Back Down. That's why I held it.
Yeah. Uh, all right. So I guess I'm flipping, and I'm actually gonna go to. Ah, oh no, it's not working. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Photon
So you're going to
first.
remove a threat?
So yep, that'll remove a threat,
Oh, yeah,
and
because no
then
need for the
I will.
overkill for my shark.
Uh, so then I'm gonna use energy duplications and
Sweet.
focus to gamma blast to kill
Baby shark. Do, 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 do,
that
do, do.
shark.
Draw a card?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
go
should
for it.
probably draw a card too, shouldn't I? Ooh,
Oh.
pulsar shield. I will keep that
Well,
in
yeah.
hand for next turn,
Yeah, exactly.
or for the. Okay, so then I'm gonna use both
And
turn
you
the
want
tides.
Milano?
Yeah, and the Milano to play the other gamma
And now be.
blast.
Oh, wait. You should have done one damage
Oh,
to something, too, when you Gamma Blasted.
yes, I should have. So we'll do another one. Do
I
you
mean,
need the damage done to
not unless
him
you can attack
or?
somehow, which I don't think you can. So.
No. So I'll put it
Okay.
on the Star Shark, I guess. And then,
This Gamma Blast overkills.
yeah, so it has overkill.
3
Yeah,
over.
so it'll do
Sweet.
3 damage.
Oh, Collector. How you vex me.
And I can't put anything else down without getting rid of my pulsar shield, which I really don't want to do.
Yes, that is correct.
So, this being the end of my turn, I will toss. I'll just toss the team building exercise and sense of justice, see if,
Sounds
what else
good.
I can pull out of my deck.
Now, do you want to take a card to remove 5 more threat from this? Or you think 18's alright?
Um, I'll live
You gonna
dangerously.
take the card?
I'll
Alright.
take a card.
Alright, you can go ahead and hit the button. Or pull it down, either way. Whatever floats your boat. Alright, let's go ahead and draw up. So we only need to draw 4 each. Well, I got meditation, which is, let me tell you, not helpful at all on this side. I heard a ooh. Oh, another Gamma Blast?
Okay, this
Oh,
is
NSV to light. Oh, yeah, that is an ooh. Oh,
this is
and
not
making an
terrible.
entrance, which is freaking great. Wow.
Yeah, except
Well, you're not
I'm
going
not
to be
gonna
able
be
to take
able to take
13 off, but
13
it's still an
off
extra
if
2,
that's.
right? I mean, for 1, that's not the
Yeah.
worst thing in the world. Cool. All right. Oh, I should probably ready my stuff up too. So there's that. All right. We are going to prey on this one. Well, first we have to add 2 threat. Oh, didn't we go through their deck? We did. So we're going to actually have to add 3 threat.
Yeah.
Yep.
3. Yeah.
All right. And then he is going to attack me. I'm going to defend using Never Back Down and oops, let's ready Milano and my helicarrier to pay for that. And pray to God. Hey, praying worked. All right, so now he's stunned. He took a
Yes.
retaliate damage. I get unflappable, so I get to draw a card. I get hard to ignore, which removes a threat from the main scheme. And the deck is starting to work. You know what's good? When your deck does what you ask it to do. Every once in a while, that happens. All right. So now he is going to attack you, but oh no, he's stunned. So he's not. Oh, wait. I do take 2 from this little psionic ghost over here. All right. So we do have 2 cards each in front of us. So we got that going for us as well. So I will go ahead and deal with mine. Surge, exhaust your identity card. Well, haha, I'm already exhausted, sucker. Incite 1. I feel like I incited the wrath of the gods on that one. You are confused. That's fine. Of all the bad things that could happen, being confused is not the worst of them. Master plan. When revealed, place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there are no side schemes in play, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded. I feel like there are no side schemes in this entire deck, so we'll see how this goes. I mean, I'm sure there are. By the way, I don't even know when we're discarding Shadows of the Past because of the different artwork, so I'm kind of looking for it now. But yeah, no side schemes so far. Are there really none? Oh, there's Shadows of the Past. Oh, it's with him with a cube. Yeah, there's literally no side schemes. So the bad news is...
Oh.
The bad news is that we have another acceleration token. The good news, however, is that nothing happens. So we got that going for us. Watch. Both of yours are side schemes. I know there's at least one side scheme in here, by the way. Oh. Hey, that's me.
Oh, look.
So I'm going to flip down. I don't know why I didn't do that last time, by the way. I was stupid because I could have golden city'd. So that was really stupid not to flip down last time. But I am going to have to get rid of an upgrade. Believe it or not, I'm getting rid of the threat removal one. I'm going to keep my vibranium suit. I'm just so hurt right now that that's going to happen. You are stunned. Collector attacks you. Well, we've got 2 chumpers. I will lockjaw. It's fine. Because I got meditation and I'm face down, so I'm going to get Quinn Carrier. It'll be fine. So lockjaw is going to block. But unfortunately, you are stunned. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But...
Oh, Lockjaw's such a good boy. I love me some Lockjaw. All right. Good news. We are done with all of that. And now it's time to die softly. This is an action, so I'm going to do it now. Alter ego action to draw 2 cards. Oh, I got more hard to ignores, which are good. With a never back down in my hand, which is also good. Oh, I can't meditate because it's stupid. I'm exhausted already. Ah. All right. So where are you at? And don't forget we have Milano, so you can use it if you need
it. Right. Let's see. Well, I'm going to draw a card off my Avengers Mansion.
And let me know if you want mine too.
Get. Ooh, Quasar. Would be better if we had more schemes out. Let's see.
Oh.
Just trying to figure.
Here, get rid of your stun. And heal 1.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's more important than getting rid of my confused. When you have Gamma Blast in your hand, specifically.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, I think we take him out,
right?
Taking Collector out removes 6 threat, and he becomes a 2/2 for a turn, which means you can more happily flip down, and maybe heal yourself even.
Yeah. So... yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do the... Gamma Blast.
Now, the only negative of that is these are 2 individuals. You do have a double. Do you want to strengthen instead? Because you can use these for individual cards, right? Where strength is 2 all at once. So unless you're putting Quasar in.
Oh, that is true, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to make that decision if you just use strength and def focus. You're good to pay for that Gamma Blast. And you blast in this one?
Yeah. So I'll do 4 to him and then 3 to collector.
So collector is gonna die, so you can feel free to flip. I think. Can I do 3? Well, maybe not. I mean, you can do 3, but then you can't heal, which isn't great. I mean, I'm gonna do 2 with lockjaw potentially if we need it, but you know, I think
Yeah.
I totally forgot to give him another damage for my retaliate. I'm not gonna go back because I don't remember, but ooh, Johnny Dice, haven't seen that name before. I may have to give Collector 2 a try as Vision sometime to see if I can avoid all those confuse effects with his cape making him stalwart. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. That's a good call.
Ooh. So I can take down quite a bit of threat, but I won't be able to heal when I flip down this time.
Right. Oh, with these 2 cards? So you're not going to take him out either.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right.
I just got to figure out a way to do literally 1 more damage. Let me Avengers Mansion and draw a card. Or if I let you Avengers Mansion... No, you're not going to be able to get Qzar out no matter what. Oh, we do have Milano also. Because it's really dependent on whether I get a... whatchamacallit to trigger my whatevers. Yeah, I know that was very specific. My Wakanda Forever to trigger my...
Well, so if I speed of light into photon, I can draw a card, and then I can use the 3 cards in my hand to put out Quasar. So that'll be 2
But then
damage.
you can't make it an entrance, which is I thought what you were looking at, right?
Oh yeah, that was another thing. Oh.
It's your call though. Well, we've got Milano and we've got Mansion, so we've got 2 extra resources if you need them. I'd rather you get good stuff happening than worrying about me right now.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna speed of light.
So you
So I'll
remove a
flip
threat.
to photon, and I
Here,
will
you want to use Milano for that?
for the making an entrance. Yeah. Oh, and I get to draw a
Oh,
card.
boom!
Draw a card. Oh, look, it's
Oh,
a
that's good though,
Taurus.
right? Then you don't have to use my Mansion. I can use it. All right, so you making an
Yes.
entrance to thwart for +2. So you're 3, 4,
Yep.
5, 6 with making an entrance. Now I already tapped Milano, so yeah, you can just. So that's 6 more. You're down to 9. So that's sweet.
And
Oh,
then
you have energy
I
duplication.
guess I'll bring out Quasar. Oh yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, I forgot.
Well,
I
hold
even
on. So
had
you didn't
those.
use Milano. You used one of those. And then you can use the other one with your double resource to Quasar, and you can keep Pulsar Shield if you want. Good call. Who was that? Bahamut.
Yeah, I think I'll hold on.
Good call, Bahamut. Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to use my Mansion.
So he's gonna do.
Oh, I
2
got
damage
Fury.
here.
Wow. All right. So wait, you did 2 damage, so he's down to 1? I can do 1, for sure. I got Mockingbird.
And then should I flip down or should I stay up for 1 more turn?
I think you can flip down. I mean, you're going to need to heal at some point.
Yeah. All right. So.
Although I'm going to have blockers and he's going to be stunned this turn. So there is that. Because Mockingbird's going to stun him. Yeah, stay up. You can flip down next turn. Just, I mean, because he's going to be stunned. It doesn't make sense for you to be down. If I have Fury and Mockingbird out, which I'm not sure that I will, but I feel like there's going to be plenty of non-issues here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pay 2-4. Well, I mean, I could get it down. I mean, we could have flipped it at this point, right? If we each took a card with the library. So I'm going to do 4 to pay for Fury. Draw 3 cards. Hey, look, I got some energy daggers. Those would have been nice yesterday. All right, so I'm going to use my strength and my meditation because I'm already exhausted, so sadly, to put in a Quinn carrier because I feel like that's good. I think I'm not going to get Mockingbird, but that's fine because I can block myself. Oh, I'm face down. Oh, I already drew my 2 cards. Yeah, so I'll flip up. And I will... 1 to put in hard to ignore because I feel like that's pretty good with where we're at. I want to keep never back down, I think. So I'm not going to get my energy daggers in. I'll just hold them. It's fine. I'm just going to Wakanda forever. Because that heals me too. Bink bink. And does the final damage here. Bink. Oh yeah, which takes 6 off. We kind of forgot about that. Yeah, when Collector would be defeated, remove 3 per player from the main scheme and flip this card instead. Boom. And then when the round ends, flip it back over. But it's just a 2-2 at this point. Oh. Well, I'm kind of glad I didn't stun for a 2-2. Because actually, I want to defend. And I want Fury to defend. So that's perfect. Alright, so Fury's going to do 2 off the scheme. So there's that. And then, so you'll be able to do your... Oh, you don't have that card out anymore. I was going to say, you're going to be able to do your card that lets you ready after you get rid of the last threat. Alright, I'm going to hold on to the energy daggers and my never back down at this point. And I feel like I'm good. Oh, I was confused. Well, that's okay, because I didn't thwart. Fury did. So we're good. Oh, but what is this? No, this just says remove threat. Does not say thwart.
You just... Yeah,
well, no, I'm
just
just saying I don't have to... I was worried that was a thwart, and I would... Well, it's fine. It's all good. All right, everything's ready. I'm only going to draw 3. A Vibranium and Meditation. I got Spider-Man. We got some stuff here. We got some stuff.
Ooh.
Wait, did we never use Milano last time? I think we...
Oh, wait,
we ended up not using it.
No, we didn't.
That's all right. I kept never back down. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's too late now. I could have put in my energy daggers instead, but that's fine. Bahamut says, Spectrum is one of my favorite heroes to play. Yes. Victor says, I go whole games without games forgetting to retaliate sometimes. Hardest keyword to remember. Yes. Yes, it is. Well, especially when you've got other effects that trigger off a defense as well. So there's that. All right. You happy with your draw? All right. So we're adding 4 threats to the main. We are going to have Collector. Oh, I have an announcement to make at the end of the stream. Don't let me forget. I've got an announcement. Big announcement. It's not really that big. I'm just building it up. So he is attacking you first, so I'm going to have Fury block that. Of course, 0, nothing. Because why would anything happen there when it's Fury? All right, then I'm going to block on me using Never Back Down, and I will use my Quinn Carrier because I don't need any specific resource. So, because Helicarrier can go to you now if we need to. All right, so I got Quinn Carrier. You know what? We need to put this. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to just keep it with the hammer so we don't forget about it. All right, so I am blocking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with that. So even if he draws a 3, we're good. By the way, your obligation keeps coming up, which, hey, not going to complain about that. Although a free flip down isn't always the worst thing in the world. All right, so I blocked all of it.
Yeah.
So blocking all of it means they get stunned. They would lose a hit point, but you can't lose a hit point on this side. I do get to draw a card with Unflappable. And I do remove 2 threat from the main scheme, 1, 2. So, power in all of us. which means Spider-Man is coming out.
Ooh.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, nobody cares what Spider-Man. I don't know. That's not the song, I don't think. I think I got that wrong. But that's all right. It's all good. All right. So now we have to draw our cards.
Yep.
Go for it. Oh, that one. Oh, you son of a dog. That's fine.
Ah.
It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you work as a team. All right. So he's going to Collector's going to flip back over and go back to his 20 hit points. Everything is awesome. So, Bahamut, let us know why Spectrum is one of your favorite heroes. I'd love to hear it. And Spectrum comes in the latest big box expansion, right? Which is help me out here. Oh, Mad Titan Shadow.
Mad Titan Shadow. Yeah.
Alrighty, so I'm first player, so I should do something useful. Well, I don't need Milano. Well, hold on. Before I determine that, let's draw a card. Wow. There's a lot of power in all of us. Huh. Do you need a card, or do you just need the resource from the card? I know that's a weird question. Oh, you know what? I'll just get... So I got these three. So that'd be two. So I either need Milano and Helicarrier, or I'd like to draw another card. If I do Milano and Helicarrier, then I'll be able to pay my good boy from my discard, which is not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah,
okay, so why don't you go ahead and draw it now, and we'll just kind of see where we're at. I'm going to use my Night Nurse to heal me because ow, and get rid of that confusion as well. All right, so I'm going to use my Vibranium to put in these daggers of energy. Then I'm going to put in Spider-Man using these two, and he's going to get extra attack. So he'll be up to 4 attack. Now, do you have a blast? Okay, so that's fine. I mean, I got 4 here, and then I'm going to get 2 more from Lockjaw, if you don't mind me using a Milano. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm being real selfish right here. I tell you. Ultimatums right and left. Like, do you want to get a card, or am I taking all the stuff? Done. All right. So that's 4 attack over here. Oh, that's still not enough, is it? 4 plus 2 is 6. Well, I don't math so good. So that's not great. So maybe I don't do that.
I've still got Quasar over
so
here.
You poke for 1? Or he can...
He can, yeah, he'll do 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but otherwise he would take 1 away from every threat in play. Which isn't the worst thing in the world. What form are you in? You're Photon, so you can punch yours, right?
Yeah, I've got a speed of light, so I can switch up to...
Oh, no, but you'll switch to remove a threat. Right? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, so you can poke mine for 1 when you use speed of light. There you go. You don't even have to hit with Quasar. Boom.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All right, so that's 2 damage here and 1 on Miles. Thank you, Mr. Miles. Awesome. I love how we're just doing everything to deal with my side of the board. We're like, you know, you don't need to do anything. You're fine. Ooh, Venom. I don't think I've seen Venom. While there's no threat on the main scheme, reduce all consequential damage Venom takes by 1. Well, that's not useful in this one. That's really the least useful card in the entire game. Now, do you want me to pop this? Are we popping this? I could take a card and get rid of it. I don't know if it's the best idea in the world, but I could.
I mean, it's been a while since I played this, so I don't even remember what happens.
I just played it yesterday, so There's a lot of threat that comes on here when it flips. You no longer have this library, but instead the Milano you can exhaust Milano to reduce the threat by 3. So I think we wait one more turn. I think that is the wiser move.
Okay.
Especially if we're trying to get rid of this stuff.
Yeah. And in that case, I should be able to flip down this turn and actually heal.
Probably the thing to do. Although I thought you were going to punch your bot.
Yeah, I'll use Quasar. I'll get Venom out and let him.
Oh, nice.
Hit.
Yeah.
As well.
Well, then you can hang on to Quasar if you wanted. Wait, did we remove the one threat when we put Quasar?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I feel like we didn't remove a threat from the main. Was that last turn?
I don't think we did.
Yeah, I definitely feel like we did not do that. For sure. And actually, I think that would have flipped the main scheme, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Too late now.
Alright, yeah, so I'll get Venom out.
So Bahamut says, I like the heroes with forms to flip. She has an interesting puzzle for each turn to play her cards optimally to maximize flips or be in the right form at the right time for kickers. Also, she has a small tableau, so builds fast. I agree with all that. Hitch says, Spectrum has been real hit or miss for me. And Hitch, reminder, again, this is the Hitch's Marvel Champions mod. So definitely download it. There in the show notes, there is a link to it. If you haven't played this one or if you're still playing the other one, this one is fully updated with all of the updates. Here, you want me to get rid of that? Let me do that. Delete. Done. Yes.
Oh, there we go. Alright. So there's Venom, who is going to attack for 3 and kill.
I just flipped your card around and around and around we went. Bahamut says, yeah, her bad turns are really bad. I don't know. I feel like you haven't had any bad turns. I feel like you've been amazingly useful this game. Me, on the other hand, I cannot say the same. But you do have speed of light, so you could poke this one.
Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to use speed of light to flip to gamma. Draw card. Oh, look, justice served.
It's pretty good. Unfortunately, you're not in the right speed. Oh, but you do have photon speed. But that would also put you in a bad spot.
Yeah. But I will get it out just so that I have it there.
The worst thing in the world.
So then I guess at this point,
all
the best
three of
thing
those
for
cards.
me
Well,
to do
Pulsar
is...
Shield you might not need at this point. You've been saving that for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna drop Pulsar Shield, but I am gonna flip down and heal.
Yay! One of us with more than 4 health. I mean, it feels good.
So yeah, I think. Should I hit the collector with Quasar?
Sure. I mean, hurting the collector is never the worst thing in the world.
So that's
nice.
2. And...
That's it?
Yeah.
Alright, let's ready up.
I'm done.
Let's draw up. You get to draw to 6, which is nice. I got a meditation, which is nice, but not useful right now. Oh, I got Shuri. Now, unfortunate part about Shuri is she only pulls from your draw deck, which makes me sad. Because all my good stuff is not in my draw deck. It's all in my discard pile. So, makes me sad. Alright. We are going to add 4 threat to the main scheme. Then, Collector is going to try to attack me, but is stunned. So, not opportuna. Then, we are going to have... Collector tries to scheme against you. Not tries, but does. So it's 4 plus another. Give Collector tough. Well, you know what? Phooey on you. Thankfully, I have a Wakanda Forever, which is an action, which means I can do it during your turn to, like, just plink that tough off. So, he does scheme for 4 plus 1 would be 5. So we're up to 11 pretty quickly. But again, I can do this if we need to also, because that is also an action, I believe. Yep. All right. So I think that is it. Oh, no. We have to draw our encounter cards, don't we? I don't want to draw encounter cards. Oh, look at this one. I'm confused. This guy's back again. Guess who's back? Discard an upgrade or support you control. Death Focus?
Ooh. Alright, let's see.
I guess you could also just do Justice Served. Although, theoretically, we're about to potentially use it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'll drop.
You know, it served its purpose. It blocked you from having to discard something much better. So, you got that going for you.
Yes.
Alright, so that was them, and now it is to us. Stupid ghost. And I don't want to kill Lockjaw as a problem because I can't play him again this turn. So.
Alright, so I am going to heal for another 3.
You make it sound like you were hurt.
And then I will flip up.
What form are you thinking?
Gamma to start.
Oh, so you're going to poke the 1 damage. Bink. Right?
And then I will...
Oh, photon speed. Do. Photon speed. Hold on. Are you getting... You're just getting rid of 4? Oh, no, you have 2 photon speeds, so that would be 8. So The question is, can I get rid of 3? I mean, I can by taking a card. I don't mind taking a card. Do you want to do that? Oh, you don't have the card that lets you on exhaust anyway. So never mind.
Yeah, well, and when it flips...
Oh, it'll do 1 more. So that would be 9.
Yeah.
So it literally would be 2 away.
Yeah.
Which I don't have the tactics anymore.
Oh. Well, I could kill off Venom to take the 2 off, and then...
Yeah. I mean, without Justice Served, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I mean, it's certainly not the worst thing in the world either.
But then that would allow me to do Turn the Tide. Oh, wait.
Yeah, absolutely would.
Yeah, that would...
So you want to do that? I mean, that also gives you room for Blue Marvel to come in. If you really want.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have resources. I think we should not use Milano because, again, that removes threat from the next scheme. But
right.
I've got a helicarrier for you, and I've got a mansion if you really need. And you've got a mansion, by the way. And you've got a mansion, and you've got a mansion.
Everyone has a mansion. Alright, so that's 2 off.
Nice.
The main, and
then your photon speed is here.
Yeah, then I use these 2 to play photon speed.
More. Or no, 5 more because you flip. Forms. Okay.
And
don't forget. Yeah.
I will use Death Focus, and one way or another to pay for the other photon speed.
All right.
So that's another.
So this
4.
threat is done. So, well, hold on.
Then I will turn the tide. Yeah. Is that the? Do you want me to put the damage on the Psionic Ghost?
I think Psionic Ghost because then I could kill it pretty easily with my daggers.
Alright.
You can draw it. Yeah, I mean, so that's the only negative with hitting the number is that sometimes you'll draw the card. I think I have, and I love the mod, but it's a little scary trying to hit numbers on the playmat because, like, as you saw, it's pretty easy to change the playmat doing that. So we'll talk a little bit about the mod at the end, as well as like what our favorite expansions are and stuff like that. So we've got some after show topics. I won't keep you all night though, Mary. It's already I know this wasn't part of the plan today anyway. So I appreciate you coming in though.
Oh yeah, no problem. All right. So you use
hold on.
Avengers
Let's
Mansion to
resolve
draw...
this now, right? Okay. So we're done with this. Done with that guy. All right. You found the exit. As the Milano bursts into space and readies its thrusters, you see the museum ship's cannons beginning to charge. Flip the library labyrinth, and we'll look at the museum ship in a minute. Place an acceleration token on the main scheme. Oops, forgot about that. Yay. Shuffle your remaining cards from the set aside ship command encounter into the encounter deck. And then it's going to come in with 16 threat on it. And if it gets to 24, we lose. So there's that. But we get these ship command cards. And those will be shuffled in. All right. We only have 3 acceleration counters. That feels... No, it feels terrible. I'm lying. There's nothing. I was going to try to come up with something good about it. So hold on to your butts. Force interrupt. When the villain phase begins... Oh, no. That's right. So it's here. First player action. Sorry. Almost clear. Outrun the museum ship's cannons to make your final escape. First player action. Exhaust Milano to remove 3 threat from here. If there's no threat here, the players win the game. If the stage is completed, the players lose the game. So this is where it gets challenging because I forgot about this. Hold on to your butts. Force interrupt. When the villain phase begins, choose 1. Exhaust the Milano to assign 2 indirect damage among the players. Or 2 per player among the players. Or assign 3 indirect damage among the players if we don't exhaust the Milano, which is only like 2 more damage. So I feel like that's not as bad. Like we kind of need the Milano to thwart, I feel like. So it is a first player action. You can remove 3 threat from the main scheme by exhausting the Milano if you would like to. I do have a helicarrier and a mansion or a mansion for you if you need them.
All right. Let's see. I think Blue Marvel would be nice to have in, because then he'd be able to help with some of the...
Helicarrier, and you got... do you need something else?
Nope, that's fine. Well, those 2 go away. Here's Blue Marvel.
I mean,
so he's gonna
interrogation room's pretty good. Huh. But there's no way to get it out this turn. Because even if I gave you a draw and helicarrier, you'd be able to hold it, but yeah, it's not enough. All right. So what's Marvel going to do?
Oh.
Oops.
Did I put my...
Yeah,
I think I put my discards down.
I've done that too. All right.
All right.
Thwart for 2?
So he's going to...
So that's 16's down to 14. That's not terrible. You do anything with these 2? I mean, they're trumpers at this point, which isn't the worst thing in the world. You do have Milano that you could take 3 threat off as well if you wanted to. Down to 11. I mean, hold on. Can we win? I mean, we're like talking about all this other stuff, but could we actually win here? Could we thwart 11 more? I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I flip down and meditate, no, that would just bring Lockjaw back in for yeah, no, I don't think we got enough. It would be close though. It'd be very, very close. Well, hold on, let me mention before we decide. That's the second Wakanda Forever, but I don't have the thing that... Yeah, never mind. I'll be able to heal some, though. That'll be good. Because I'm not looking so pretty right now. Oh, and we'll remove 2 threat with this, too. Potentially.
Yes.
So there is that. But that's after we add in 5 threat. So never mind. I think we need one more turn. But hopefully you'll be able to... Oh, you're on your photon side. So, alright. I'm just going to do as much threat removal as I can here. But I do want to do the 2 Wakanda Forevers also. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so you're done, right? So 1, 2.
Yep.
To put in Ironheart. Draw a card. Hey! Electrostatic armor. A little late for that. That's not going to happen. I think I'm just going to do 2 Wakanda Forevers with the cards in my hand. And I think we're going to call that a day. And then I'll figure out what I'm going to do with all this stuff. So I'll pay Shuri to do 1 Wakanda Forever. So again, I got move 1 damage and choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain and each... Alright. So I'm going to do 1 damage to this and 1 damage to the villain. Then I'm going to move 2 damage counters from me to the villain. Which seems good. Then I'm going to do that again. So that'll be another 3 damage to the villain. And that's another 2 healing from me. And I feel way better now. Oh, by the way, I'm confused. Huh.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we're thwarting here for sure. And Miles is going to thwart as well, which is only 2 total. I don't think I want to thwart with Lockjaw because I don't want him in the discard pile because I'm about to shuffle. So I actually think I'm going to stay. Now, the question is, do I get rid of Confused so I'm more ready for next turn? I think so because we're not going to kill him next turn. So I'm just going to get rid of Confused.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's good. I got Never Back Down. I feel decent about this. All right. So I'm going to draw 4 cards, which gets me an extra encounter card. Draw 1 more. I do have 2 Wakanda Forevers. Unfortunately, I have a Hard to Ignore. Oh, I have Preemptive Strike and a Never Back Down. That is very, very happy. So...
And I got a Photon.
Sweet. All right, so no matter what happens, I am going to stun him right here.
And an Agile Flight.
Sweet. Hey, remember that card you said you've never used? Terrence was a prophet on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Oh, we got to do this. Assign 3 per player. Do we each just want to take 3 damage? I think it's fine at this point, right? Unless you have 1.
Yeah.
Like, I guess Blue Marvel can take 1 of your 3. If you really... Okay.
I'm not that worried.
So we each took 3 damage from this because I don't think we want to exhaust Milano. We want to use Milano to get 3, right? Yeah, I mean it's only 2 less damage.
Threat,
Doesn't matter. Okay, so then he's going to attack you. I'm going to defend for you, and I'm going to use Never Back Down using Quinn Carrier. And worst case scenario, I have Preemptive Strike if we need to use that. So he's attacking for 5 right now, and I defend for 5. Wow, that's 3 more. Yep, so remember that Preemptive Strike? Yep. Alright, so that's 3 damage I would have taken. So let's do this in order. I got to slow down on this one. Alright, so he would have done 5 just on his base stats because it's 2 plus stage 3. That's 5. I defend for 5. 2 plus 1 plus 2 more from Never Back Down. Then I Preemptive Strike to ignore all these boost icons and instead do them as damage to him. So 1, 2, 3 damage to him. I also retaliate. So there's that. Then, because I blocked all the damage, he is stunned. And because I blocked all the damage, I get to draw a card from Unflappable. And because I blocked all the damage, I get to Hard to Ignore twice to remove 2 threat. All of which seems pretty good. All right, so he's going to attack you now. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah.
Doesn't attack you. Stunned. All right, and then I think that's it, right? Oh, yeah. I mean, it would be way easier
cards.
if we didn't draw cards. Okay. Yep, there's yours, there's mine.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
That would have been
Go
mine.
for it. Advance. That's terrible. So it's 4
Fun schemes.
plus a card. 5, 6. Right? Oh no, it's more than 4. It's 5 plus a card, so it's 7. Wow, that went from nothing to awful real quick. Oh, look at this jobber. Stops me from... you are stunned, and they attack me. Remember how I thought we were going to be done with this in 2 seconds? Guess what's not happening. Alright, so Ironheart's blocking this damage. For sure. Oh, yeah, let's put this one in front of me. You know what? I don't like you, Collector 2. I don't like you very much. Alright, well, all that was not great. I was so excited 2 seconds ago. I'm no longer excited. Alright, so I'm first player. Wait, did we already take our damage? Yeah, that's the beginning of the enemy phase, right? Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so I am first player. I'm a lot less useful with this stupid server bot in front of me. So let's see. Deal 1 damage to the villain and each enemy engaged with a player. So that's just deal damage. That is not an attack, so guard does not stop that. This is an attack, so guard would stop that.
And you're
so my stun's going to get rid of that. Alright, so then let's do this smart. I will Wakanda Forever. By the way, go ahead and draw a card.
Oh.
Because I'm not going to need these. I'm going to just Wakanda Forever twice. So when I Wakanda Forever, I'm going to do this first to heal myself, but all that does is get rid of my stun. Now I'm doing 2 to each of these, which I feel like is good. I mean, I need to get rid of this before I can do anything. Now, I am...
Does that do 2 to the villain, too?
Yes, you are correct. Ooh. So that's a possibility now to get rid of 6 threat and make him not freaking attack for 4 or 5 or whatever and thwart for freaking ridiculous numbers. Alright, so I'm going to Wakanda Forever again. So this time I'm just doing 1 to each of these and 1 to the villain. I think that's right. And then I'm going to heal 2 and put it on the villain. Yeah, I got enough. We got enough wimpy attackers here. Alright, so the question is, alright, and then I'm going to use Milana to get rid of 3 threat. Are we going to be able to get rid of 16? I can get rid of 3. Can you get rid of 13 more threat? I mean, you actually might be able to.
Yeah, so Agile Flight, that's going to be 5 plus Photon Speed is 4. If I use Speed of Light to flip to Gamma, and then I use Photon Speed to
that's
flip
5
back
also.
to
So that's
Photon,
10.
That would actually be 5.
Plus
so
your own
10.
thwart. Oh, yeah.
And then
you
I
got
can,
this. Plus you haven't used your
yeah.
Avengers Mansion. None of it. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and thwart. I thought way too much about that when you had it handled. So I get rid of 3. And I'm done.
Alright, so Avengers Mansion.
Oh, yeah. Plus 2 thwart. Why not?
Might as well make an entrance. Oh, sorry. Before I do that, I'm gonna Speed of Light.
You gonna poke this one?
That's. Yep.
Oh,
Might
actually,
as
if you
well.
kill him, you also remove 6 as well. So that's actually better than. Yeah, Quake should
Oh,
not
okay.
thwart. She should kill him. Remove 6. Oh, no, she only attacks for 2. Never mind.
Yeah. Uh, and I get a card.
Yeah, I mean.
Like it's gonna matter. All right, so uh, actually, you know what? I'll use 1 energy duplication and def focus
Okay, so
for
you remove
photon
5.
speed.
Down to 8.
And I will use an energy duplication, pulsar shield, and making an
That's 5
entrance
more.
to agile flight. And then I
You
will.
did.
Oh, wait, did I use making it? I didn't mean to use
There you
making an
go.
entrance. Justice served. There we go. And then use under surveillance to pay for making an
A lot.
entrance. So that's
6 threat removal.
4,
Yay, we
6.
got away. That was close though. There was a couple times. If you didn't block for
Ooh.
me at that one point, oh, we didn't see Power Siphon the whole time. And you know what we didn't see? Shadows of the Past, which means it's not Friday night, or it means Terrence is just a big old jinx, which I feel like might be really the what's going on here. All right, so let's go to our post-stream discussion and talk about the game.
Yeah.
Wow, I made myself super big here. All right. So, let's talk about first of all the game. What did you think about Collector? I mean, obviously you've played Collector 2 before, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a bit, but
Yeah.
yeah, I have played it before.
So, yeah, Collector 2 is an interesting one. I think it might be one of, I mean, certainly for its set, right? For Galaxy's Most Wanted, it might be one of the easier ones. I think Collector 1 might be harder. Certainly different.
Yeah.
But it's very. Have you played War or Lord of the Rings living card game?
Yes, actually. That's I think that's actually the one that I started out with.
Oh, so even before
all the
Marvel.
LCGs.
Yeah. So I feel like this is
Yeah.
trying to duplicate that a little bit because Lord of the Rings, you're definitely going through and trying to get threat. You know, there it's like you're trying to add adventure or whatever. I forget what they're even called, but those tokens to your location to try to get past a certain threshold. Here it's kind of just the opposite.
Right.
So Brian's Basement says, good
Yeah.
game, guys. Thank you, Brian's Basement. Yeah, so yeah, but so I think it's one of the more interesting scenarios. It's definitely, there's no other scenario that does this that I can think of. So I
Yeah. Yeah, not so far in Champions. I know they've done this. I mean, this is actually the removal mechanic is definitely bigger in
Yeah.
the Lord of the Rings.
So Bahamut says, I really like the advance the story by removing the threat mechanic in this one. Quest tokens, Bahamut reminds me. Yes. Adding quest tokens to the
Yeah.
whatever location that you're at. Yeah, I think this is I think it's a nice change of pace. I do think this mechanic leads to better story beats. Because otherwise, if the villain doesn't advance ever any of their side schemes or any of their schemes, then you never get that story progressing, and it's literally just fight whatever villain it is you're fighting against. So I do think here,
Yeah.
us progressing the story is more interesting. So I hope they do more scenarios like this.
Yeah, I do too. Also, I think if it's always just, keep the threat down, and beat the villain, it gets really,
Monotonous.
what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, it's and I get that, Marvel Champions is a very different game than Lord of the Rings, but um, one of my favorite things about Lord of the Rings, and also one of the most frustrating things, is how much they change it up. Um, so, you can be in the middle of a campaign, because that's the model that the Lord of the Rings is. It's a lot like the Arkham Horror as far as
Right.
that goes, except each scenario is kind of self-contained, and they can swing wildly from one where your attack is always your attack to you know something where, oh no, it's your willpower is actually
Right.
your defense. And so if your deck is not built correctly, you just get overwhelmed with
I mean,
stuff,
it's a pro and a con, right? Because some
just
people
because you don't
complain
have.
about that game that you
Yeah,
need to deck build for each scenario. Now, obviously, that's an over exaggeration.
yeah,
Certainly, there's going to be situations where you can use the same deck for multiple um, scenarios, and you might even be able to build a one deck to beat them all situation. Um, but I do
yeah.
think there is I think there is merits to it. Baron's Basement says next campaign box will. So I assume he means more of these scenarios where you got to go through, which is good. Because actually, it's the same designer that did Galaxy's Most Wanted doing the next one, which is the Spider Verse one, which makes me very happy. By the way, I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I know people want X-Men, and it sounds like that might be coming in the near future. But I'm super excited that they're going into Spider Verse first. Um,
Yeah, I have a friend at work that I actually got into this game, and he's really excited about the Spider-Verse because he's a big
yeah.
Spider-Man fan.
Now, ironically, we already have
So,
Spider-Man, but we're gonna get Miles, we're gonna get Gwen, we're gonna get Spider-Ham, which is I can't wait. I might never play any other. You guys are gonna come in. It's gonna be the Spider-Ham cast. I might literally just play Spider-Ham every week, um, forever, just because I think it's hilarious. Spider-Ham with Lockjaw in my deck. Which, by the way, I played solo yesterday, and Lockjaw was like an MVP because I had so many extra resources to pull him out. So literally, I was pulling him out every turn. He was doing four things because he'd attack or thwart or whatever on one turn, and then the next turn he'd attack or thwart, kill himself. I'd bring him right back in and he'd attack or thwart again. So he was doing that, and then the next turn he'd do it again, kill himself, and I'd bring him right back in. So yesterday I was using him a lot more that way. It just didn't pan out today for whatever reason. Like the resource cards didn't come in bunches the way they were yesterday. So, but I do like having Lockjaw in my deck and building a bunch of resource slash draw cards slash do whatever. I think Panther needs that because he wants those Wakanda Forevers. So anything he can do to draw more cards is super helpful for him.
yeah. Yeah. And with Spectrum, I so I feel like with Spectrum, she's really good as long as you're not getting the
Yeah.
cards too
I
bunched
mean,
up.
having two free
Um,
resources a turn is pretty freaking ridiculous. I don't care what else a hero has. Two
yeah,
free resources and a 5 card hand is pretty stinking ridiculous.
yeah. It's just if you don't have those two
Right, if
free
there's the bottom of your
resources
deck.
out
Yeah.
yet, and then yeah, and then you just keep getting like your gamma blasts,
Yeah.
because those are expensive at three each. So like if you keep getting those, or like you need to flip to a different form to do something, but you're not getting any of your speed of lights or even blue marble, um, that
Yeah.
definitely gets frustrating. I know a couple of times that I've played with Spectrum, that has happened, and it's like
Yeah,
everything is
yeah.
just
I
going
think she
wrong.
is a little bit draw dependent, but I mean, yes, it's 3 for those, but with energy duplication and depth focus, and that's without helicarrier or quinn carrier or any of that stuff. I mean, she can still
Yeah,
pay for one of those a turn without spending a resource. Which to do 7 damage, I don't think there's any other hero that can do that. And she either gets overkill, or if she's not on that side, it's an 8th damage, right? If she's in any other form. So, but her one
yeah,
defense is pretty tough. And unless you're going to make her protection and just stay in that other form, that third form, pulsar form, it's. I mean, she needs somebody
yeah,
else with her. So actually, I'm glad I did protection. Didn't even do that on purpose. But and I mean, she could get away with just chumpers too, right? I mean, you could just have a bunch of low cost allies to kind of keep you around.
yeah.
So, did you play with the old mod before on TTS?
Yes,
The
yeah.
Pwn
That was
Star
the other
Hero
one
one,
that
or have you
I
tried any
had
other
been using.
Marvel Champions mods?
I think it was the original one that I tried first. The one that got it was so I loved it, except for the fact that over time, as it started getting more of
Custom
the
content, is that the one that? Yeah,
custom
yeah.
content, it just got so bloated that yeah, when I found out about the Pwn Star one, I moved over to that, and it was great. And then yeah, then he had to stop doing it because of
Yeah, he had some health issues, I think
some
he said. And
health and
look, I
personal
mean, he's
issues.
not getting
So
paid for it, right? So, I mean, at some point, I
yeah,
get it. By the way, Return of. So, there's some custom content in here that is apparently approved by. So, it's not as much as that other mod had. Because certainly that other one had like 2 different Wolverines and all kinds of stuff. But I'm pretty excited to try some of this custom Venom Pool, Moon Knight when that comes out, Black Bolt. You got Silk over here. You got X-23, Winter Soldier. So they got some pretty cool stuff. Even Batman.
yeah. I have a hard time with playing any of the cust or the yeah um
The custom stuff.
oh my gosh, yeah, the
That's all right.
custom stuff. My brain is shutting down. Um, just because I don't want to get an expectation of how the character
If
is
it
gonna
doesn't come
play,
out that way.
and then when it comes out officially, um, it's yeah, it's just kind of for me, it's kind of hard to
Right.
switch gears that way. Though I would actually for the DC ones because I mean it's Marvel
Will never
Champions, so the
come out.
DC
Yeah,
ones were
yeah.
never actually yeah. So the DC ones I wouldn't mind trying. I know somebody was working on a Constantine one, which I would love to try because
Well, like
I
there's
really like
Killmonger here.
Constantine.
I feel like that ship has sailed, right? Like like I mean, if they didn't come
Yeah,
out with it close to when the movie was out, I can't imagine them going back to add Killmonger. Maybe, but it feels like they're going away from Avengers at this point.
yeah,
I mean, certainly. Also, there's another Rhino here. Return of the Rhino. Like I feel like, they're never, or not. I never say never, but I feel like it would be a while before they'd go back and revisit a hero. Um, so, and I mean, we're even
yeah,
kind of past. I don't know. We just got Valkyrie, so maybe not. But I was thinking with Angela, we're kind of past the Asgardians as well. It feels like.
yeah. Which makes me sad because I was kind of hoping there would be an Asgard box.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we got half of an Asgard box with Mad Titan Shadow because we got Loki and we got. I mean,
Yeah,
Nebula's not Asgard, so I guess it's not even half. There's like one. You
yeah,
never know. You never know. Uh, So Bahamut says
Yeah.
there's a whole mod with all the champions reskinned to DC characters plus a bunch of homebrew content. And I mean, the other thing is, if you know how to, and it's not very hard, I mean, I could show you right here. Like, if you've got content you want to transport from one mod to the other, you just right click on it, do save object. I don't know if you can see this or not, but then you just name it and hit save.
Right.
And then, so that was Winter Soldier. Then you go to objects, saved objects, and I hit random. So there's random, and you just bring it in. Now you can do that for multiple things at once too.
Yeah.
So like, if I had like 4 things here I wanted to take over, I could just highlight it all, right click, save object, random. I wonder if it's going to override it. I don't remember. Yeah, override it. Nice. All right, and then I go objects, saved objects, random. So moving things from one mod to another is not hard. It's like takes 10 seconds to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, so are there things in the other mods that you liked that aren't present here at this point? Because I will say they've been very responsive. Hilt's been super responsive at updating things. So is there something you feel like's missing from here?
Since this is the first time I've seen it, I didn't notice anything really that stood out.
I mean, there's some simple stuff for me. Like there was 2 more buttons here, right? I wouldn't mind having those back. One of them, move the first player marker. Is this a big deal? No, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But it was a nice to have. The other one was an X button, which discarded your encounter card from this spot. Again, a nice to have, not a need to have. But whatever. I don't care that it's not. I don't care that much that it's not there. Those 2 don't bother me. The thing that bothers me the most is when you load in this builder here, and I don't think you were here for this because I built it before you. It actually does a pretty good job, and actually I'll show you how it works. Sorry, I'm gonna go pull up a deck. We'll do my Spider-Woman deck because I'm having fun with that one lately. So when you pull it up here, it builds the deck, and something really cool it does is it actually gives you all of their like Nemesis cards, and it gives you obligation and all that are here, which is cool. What it doesn't give you is the and the Spider-Woman card, all that stuff are here. Great. But it doesn't give you a health tracker. So now if I need a health tracker I mean it's the weirdest, you know, and again, I'm sure it'll end up here eventually, but it's kind of a weird thing not to have, because now I got to go over here, I got to find Spider-Woman. And again, I wish these were alphabetical. That's another thing I missed. Was everything being alphabetical?
Yeah.
I don't think the heroes were on the other mod. That doesn't bother me. Really, it's just the modulars. Because finding specific modulars is... I get that it's a release order, and I get that, but that would be nice. But now I got to come over here. I got to find Spider-Woman. I got to right-click. And now I got to search it and pull out a health tracker. Now, by the way, if this health tracker comes out blank, just copy it and paste it, and the second one will not. For whatever reason, these health trackers, when they go in a bag sometimes, they come out blank. So you can just copy and paste it, though, and the second one, believe it or not, will not be blank, which is just weird. And that's not specific to this mod. That's a TTS thing. Or these health tracker things. I don't know. Yeah, so that's, like, it pulls out everything I need, literally everything, except for the health tracker. And... again, to find the playmat that I want, I have to cycle through. So it starts as a general on this like 1 anything. But then I got to hit the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5 actually, to figure out which playmat I'm looking for too. Which the other one would just throw the playmat down. It would throw your health tracker down. It would throw your hero card here. It would throw your deck here, and you'd be good. Actually, it didn't throw your deck in the right spot, but you know what I mean. A little bit more automated with this as well. So that is one thing that I miss a little bit. It's not the worst thing in the world. But this selecting the mat this way, it's convenient. But as we've seen, if I accidentally am trying to hit a health counter in the middle of the game, I hit a 5 here. Now I can't see any of my cards anymore. Right? Now it's easy enough to
Right.
highlight everything, which I just figured out I could do, and click on it. So it's not the end of the world, but that's kind of annoying. Now, again, these are minor criticisms. I think this mod is freaking fantastic as is. And again, it's a new mod, so I do think it's got nowhere to go but up from here. So I do think there is a lot of stuff, a lot of good things here, and a lot of good places to build from. And again, not like he's getting paid for this, right? So like, and I can't figure out, and I don't know how, and if somebody knows, let me know. I'm trying to rate that mod, give it like stars. I've seen most of the other mods have stars and ratings and stuff. I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to. And again, I'd give it 5 stars. Look, I'm nitpicking here, right? Like, like I think the mod is freaking fantastic, and honestly, without it, we wouldn't have a stream probably for very much longer. Terrence and I were already talking about what we were gonna do when that other, when you're 4 or 5 expansions down the road, and I got to keep importing stuff every single time we want to do a stream. At some point, it was going to get out of control. So I definitely am not criticizing here by any stretch of the imagination. These are just, some things that I would, I would love it if these mats were more permanent, and even if they came out when I put my deck in or whatever. I don't know how to do it, but, the way the other mod did it is you selected your hero, and then it just threw it all out there. Threw your mat out there, threw your health tracker, all that stuff. And I think this one may... Oh, no. This doesn't have place in recall. So you just kind of have to manually do it, which is fine. That doesn't bother me either. But the playmat is the one thing. And again, you don't... I mean, this is not even a necessary thing. I wish there was a way to lock the playmat. How about that? So it wouldn't just randomly switch from one to the other accidentally if you hit a number while you were highlighted over it. Hitch says the hit point tracker in the deck importer is doable. That's an easy quality of life enhancement I can do. Okay, there you go. So when it imports the deck, it would also import your health tracker. Yeah, I mean, because that's literally the only thing you got to search for when you're searching. So that's an easy one. And again, I don't know what to do about the mats. I mean, don't be an idiot like I was and miss when you hit the numbers, right? I mean, there's that, right? I guess that's a big part of it. But because I do like the counters better, honestly, where you just hit the number. But if you miss, or if you're trying to draw a card and you miss, that's a problem. But again, I guess the solution is don't be an idiot, which is fine. So, but overall, I love the mod. Hitch has been super duper responsive, which is great. I mean, it's one of the most important things you can have, with somebody who's a mod creator. So, I mean, he's done a fantastic job with this, and I'm 100% happy with, again, beside the little nitpicks, 100% happy with everything that he's done with it. So, I would say 2 thumbs up. I would say it is the best Marvel Champions mod out there right now. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Since it's got all the new stuff, especially.
Yeah, and again, even with the modulars, like you said, the other one got overbearing with the number. These are like hand-picked ones. So they went through the community and like picked out, I guess the best ones here, which is kind of neat. So that's kind of cool too. I certainly haven't done any custom content, but I'm not against it. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's cool that people are creating stuff. I don't know that I have the patience to try to put something of my own together and then like play test it and make sure that it all actually works. It's just for me the thing about not having my expectations too much in one direction or the other. with characters that are likely
Right.
going to end up in the game.
Yeah, and again, I've played no custom content and we haven't streamed any of it either, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. Look, there's going to be a long delay before the Spider-Man stuff comes out. So, I mean, going to have to find something to do. I mean, look, there's so much content. Like, I mean, I think we played Quicksilver once on the stream, ever, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, there's so much more we can do. Hitch says, yeah, I've got a friend who involuntarily hits the mat like 5 times a game, trying to figure out a way to block it, but it doesn't look like there's an easy fix. I wonder, and I don't think you can do this, I wonder if you could just put it in the corner, right? Like, hit a number in the corner and it'll change the map, or the mat. I don't know if that's an option. Or if there's a way to lock it where you just have to right click and hit state and then pick the state from the right clicking as your only option and not hitting a number. I think that would work too, as long as people knew there were different states to go to. And maybe, and again, an easy fix is if somewhere off to the side it said 1 is this mat, 2 is this mat. I mean, again, not necessary by any stretch, but I think that would be helpful, because at this point I'm just hitting numbers to like figure out which one's which. I wrote down the ones like for the stream today. I wrote it down ahead of time, but that's not ideal. But again, these are minor nitpicks. Okay, so my big announcement. You ready? I think you'll be excited by this. I'm going to Con of Heroes. Terrence doesn't even know.
Woo!
So you all are the first to find out. Oh wait, Terrence just showed up. He said, "What happened to Steve?" So Terrence found out actually, Mary, you found out before anybody because they're all on delay. So so you found out before Terrence, even though Terrence is in the chat today. So Steve, so we started the stream like 10 minutes late today, Terrence, because Steve could not connect to the TTS mod. It's nothing to do with this mod. You know, we've had him on before, and his computer is not handling TTS right now. So we're going to have to get him an upgrade of computers. Terrence actually upgraded his computer before our first stream, just to stream. So people who are like, oh, TTS, you're going to get it for free or whatever. It's like, it's not free. You got to have a decent computer to run this stuff. So definitely, which is way more expensive than buying some cards. That is for sure. Plus, we own every single set in the game as well. So there's definitely, we're not playing it on TTS because it is cheaper. It is way not cheaper to play on TTS, in fact. Bahamut says, Terrence knows. Yes, because Terrence is in the chat. So yes, Terrence now knows. I will be going to Con of Heroes. I have not booked my flight yet, but there was a overlap, a conflict with another convention I go to every year called Unpub. Have you heard of that one, Mary?
That one, the first I heard of it was when you mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago.
So we have a table. So for those who don't know, Unpub is for unpublished game designs, where you take them there and you play test with a bunch of people all weekend. Mike said he didn't have a problem if I wasn't there, so Mike's either going to take care of it by himself, and actually the publisher we're working with is going to be there anyway, so he can even show off some of our designs. So I'm blowing all that off. I'm blowing off my design stuff to go to Con of Heroes. So Terrence says Peter plays with the audience via raffle. Yeah, I don't think anybody would want to raffle off to play with me. I think people want to raffle off to not play with me and my ridiculous decks and my ridiculous singing. You got to deal with that live. Nobody wants to see that all weekend. Let's be honest. So I think you would want to raffle off tickets to not play with me is more likely. So, but anyway, I'm super happy with the new mod. I'm super happy. Mary, you saved our bacon tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Did you enjoy yourself? Cool.
Yeah,
we'll definitely have to have you on again sometime. Next time Terrence is out of town, forget trying to get Steve on. Forget trying to get anybody else on. We're gonna have you. You're our new backup. And who knows? Maybe I'll just kick Terrence out every once in a while just to have you join us. Cool.
Yeah,
or next time we do a Marvel Champions podcast, which we do every once in a while. So for those of you who don't know, we have One Stop Co-op Shop podcast where we review. We're almost episode 300, so there's a lot of them out there. You don't have to listen to all of them, but we review cooperative and solo games. But we do Marvel Champions updates every once in a while as new sets come out. So I think after the next cycle, it'll probably be time to go back and revisit again. We promised one more thing at the end. We'll make this super duper quick because it's been long already. Your favorite sets. So Terrence and I always recommend Rise of Red Skull as your first purchase, even before hero packs or anything else after the core set. I think the new one, which I always forget the name of, Mad Titan Shadow, is a potential alternative for Rise of Red Skull, but I really do feel like Rise of Red Skull is such a good pack. It comes with 2 heroes that are fun to play. It comes with Spider-Woman and Hawkeye and 5 scenarios that are very different. But if you're not interested in them and you'd rather have Spectrum and Adam Warlock, I see no problem at all going straight to Mad Titan Shadow. I would avoid Galaxy's Most Wanted as an early buy because it is just the difficulty level. It ratchets it up to 11. But if you like Guardians of the Galaxy, then go ahead and buy that one. And I would say you'd have to buy the Guardians of the Galaxy heroes though if you do that, because it really becomes easier with the cards that come in that cycle. But how about you? What are your thoughts when you got in? I mean, were you in from the beginning? So did you just buy it as it came out?
Oh yeah, I had the
Gotcha.
core set pre-ordered.
Okay, so you were in from the very beginning. But if you weren't, if you were to start today, what would you start with after the core set?
After the core set, Captain America, because he's one of my favorite heroes just in general.
I think that's not a bad thing to do either, is just buy your favorite heroes. I think that was the early recommendation, was to get what you like.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, if... So this might be a weird parallel. But I'm also into guns, and one of the big things, like, that I, tell my friends when they're looking for a gun to buy is, like, you really need to go to the store, you need to hold it. If you don't like holding it, you're not going to enjoy shooting it. So you got to pick something that fits you. And so with the heroes, it's kind of the same way. It's, if you don't like the hero, you're probably not going to play him that much. And I found,
like Hulk. We never you never see Hulk playthroughs either. We've tried.
It's funny because when I got Hulk, and pulled him out of the pack, and I always just play with the precon at first. I actually took him through Rhino and just stomped Rhino standard, and then Rhino expert stomped him, and then I was like, just because I wanted to see if I could, I was like, I'm going to do all 3 stages of Rhino. And on the 3rd stage, I needed one more turn to do the damage.
Yeah,
but
I mean, that's one of Hulk's huge weaknesses. I mean, his biggest weakness is hand size. Like, there's only a couple heroes with 4 hand size, and, like, they're just at a huge disadvantage. Yeah. If you're going to give somebody 4 hand size, you got to give them free resources or something. And Hulk's got none of that. So hopefully they go back to the drawing board on that one. Valkyrie I've had a challenge with. I think she can be good. I don't think she's ever going to be one of the top heroes, but I find her very challenging just because she wants to do everything and she can't. And she's another one that just doesn't have the resources to do what she wants to do unless you build specifically a deck like this one where you're drawing a lot of cards and getting a lot of free resources.
Yeah, actually, the first time I played her with a group, I had her protection, and I was doing ridiculous amounts of damage. Like, there was one turn where I killed, 5 minions. just off of
Yeah,
basic
the
attacks
problem is though
because I
she's got to
kept
pay
putting.
for every one of those attacks with a card from her hand. Like the
Yeah,
and I said this to we had a huge debate about this with Terrence and also with do 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 Brant from Step Into the Portal. And the big debate I had was Valkyrie wants to kill exactly one minion a turn. Because the first one she kills, she gets the card back. Because that one card exhausts. After that, though, like, she just got
right.
to pay for that out of hand. Which means you're not playing other things. And look, sometimes one card for 5 damage or whatever is pretty darn good. But it's very specifically 5 damage on a minion. And like this game, we had some minions come out. But, I mean, it wouldn't have been totally useful every single turn to be doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, she's I think she's very much like Thor
Yeah,
that way, where Thor wants minions
yeah.
and
Although I
Valkyrie
don't think
also
she can
wants
deal with them as well as
minions.
Thor. Again, she can, but then she's literally doing nothing else.
Yeah. Though if you can get her if you can get Chooser of the Slain into your hand,
Yes.
that definitely helps with cycling the deck. So
Yeah,
you get
Chooser of Slain's a real good one. That's the
you
one
get
that
more
lets you
stuff
pull a
out.
card, an enemy from the discard, draw, or draw deck, right? And then you get to draw 2 cards. Yeah, that
Yep.
is a good one.
Yep.
Although when you think about cards like that, and I always think it's funny to think about, if I told you you'd have to take an enemy to get 1 card, would you do it? I don't know. Like, because yeah, you're drawing 2 cards, but you're paying a card to do that, right? So, it's kind of a weird thing
Yeah.
when you think about when you think about it that way, because the card itself you can't count it as free. I mean, that is a card that is coming out of your hand just to replace itself. Now, it does cycle you through your deck faster, which is important as well. So, all right,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead, finish off.
And I think oh, I just I think that kind of has to figure into kind of like as far as um how useful it is, because a lot of times it's like you can draw into the one card that you need, and I know that doesn't happen all the time, but it has happened actually a few times for me where it's been, oh, that's
Right.
exactly the card that I
Yeah,
needed.
no, no, no. And again, anytime you're cycling the deck, it's not a bad thing. So, that's for sure. All right. Well, I think we've covered everything that we were going to talk about. Terrence is trying to get in on the conversation tonight. Terrence, you're out of town. Enjoy your vacation. Stop jumping in here. Uh, he's like, Valhalla also heals you. Yeah, for one. Every, like, whatever. It's fine. Again, it encourages you to kill 1 minion a turn. Um, I'm still sticking with that. So, all right. Well, Mary, thank you so much for filling in tonight. Very last second. When I say very last second, it's 10 minutes after the stream was supposed to start. You filled in. So that was awesome because we were having technical difficulties. I'm like, and the funny part is we started 20 minutes early trying to get them on. And it just did not happen. So thank you so much. You were a hero tonight for sure.
Yeah, no
All
problem.
right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you soon. Bye.